Hi, today in this video I'm going to explain about a rational number, right? So in lower class you all studied that number system about whole numbers, natural numbers and integers, and now you are going to learn about rational number. What is the meaning of rational number? And it is the very important topic in maths. Rational number is nothing but a fraction with non-zero denominator. Okay, so that number, it is in the form of fractional form. We have a numerator and the denominator, and the denominator should be non-zero, right? So this is what our rational number. So now I am going to briefly explain about the all number system and this rational numbers. What is the meaning of a rational number, or what is the definition of rational number? Rational number is a number can be expressed in the form of fractional form, which means p by q form. P, it is in the numerator, it can be any integer, and q in the denominator, it should be non-zero, right? So mainly in this video we are going to look forward that types of rational numbers. Just look at the flow chart. I have given here in the flow chart what are all the types. I am going to explain that, right? The first one is standard form, and the second one is positive and negative rational numbers, and the third one is equivalent rational number. So this is what the three main category I am going to explain today. Here I have given that the flowchart of real number system, that is the number system which contains all the number systems such as natural number, whole number, integer, rational and irrational. Okay, so real numbers which contains all the number system, and in this flowchart real numbers I have categorized into two things. One is rational and another one is irrational. And rational numbers, I already said that rational numbers are in fractional form, right? So if you are dividing that rational number, the decimal expansion of a rational number or always either terminates after a finite number of digits, which means the remainder should be 0. That is the main one we should remember about the rational number. Okay, but irrational number, it is different. That is that your decimal expansion, it is non-terminating and non-repeating decimal. Okay, so irrational number, it is a separate category. Let's see later. So next year in 9th standard you may study this elaborately. So now we are move on to the rational numbers. Okay, in order to understand what rational numbers are, we first need to know some basic math definitions. Natural numbers. Natural numbers are all numbers which started from 1, 2, 3, etc. continue on into infinity, right? And whole numbers are all natural numbers including 0. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Next, integers. Integers includes all whole numbers and their negative counterpart. For example, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Right? So all these numbers are belonging to rational numbers. That is what the diagram it shows that, which means natural number is a subset of whole number is a subset of integer is a subset of rational number. Therefore rational number contains all these number system. So it may arrive one question, how the natural number system is a subset of R? Because the natural number system, you all know the numbers, it started from 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So I am saying that n is a subset of R. So all the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, if you are put divided by 1, it becomes in fractional form. Am I right? So 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 3 by 1, 4 by 1, everything it become a fractional form. So once a number it become fractional form, we can say that it is rational number. Okay, so similarly the same procedure you can apply for the whole numbers and the integers. So all the number, it may write it in the form of 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 3 by 1, 4 by 1, -8 by 1, -3 by 1, like that. Okay, so all these number system, that's why I'm saying that it's a subset of R. Everything can be written in the form of putting denominator by 1, it is in the form of rational form. Is it clear? Yes. Now a special case, is 0 a rational number? Yes, just think. Yes, 0 is a rational number because it is an integer that can be written in the form of 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3, 0 by 4, etc. Because all the answers, it must be 0. 0 divided by anything is 0. So you may write the number 0 divided by anything. So this also will become a rational form. It's a fractional form, so we can call it as 0 is a rational number. So next I just move on to standard form. So what is the meaning of standard form? The standard form of a rational number can be defined if it's no common factor aside from one between the dividend and the divisor. For example, here I have given a problem for 2 by 22 and 7 by minus 63. Just look at the number 2 by 22 is a rational number, but it can be simplified as 1 by 11, right? So common factors between the divisor and the dividend is only 1. So we can say that the rational number 1 by 11 is in standard form, right? So similarly, I have given another example too, that also we can divide it by the same common factor, we can able to get the answer. So the next one, positive rational number and the negative rational number. Positive rational number, which means if both the numerator and the denominator are of same sign, which means both may be positive or both may be negative. But negative rational number, if the numerator and the denominator are of opposite sign, that numbers only we can say negative rational number. And here you have some examples of positive or negative rational number. Look at all the four numbers, find out the positive rational number and the negative rational number. So what I said, for positive both should be same sign. So look at your second problem and third problem, minus 2 divided by minus 7, both are same sign, negative sign. Similarly, your third problem, 4 divided by 9, both are positive symbol. So these two numbers is called as positive rational number. And the first and the last, we have both numerator and the denominator have the opposite sign. Numerator we have minus 3 and the denominator is plus 9, they are opposite. Similarly, in your fourth problem, 11 is positive but the denominator is minus 23, they are opposite. So that two numbers is called as negative rational number. Last but not least, the equivalent rational numbers. Equivalent rational numbers are the number that have same value but are represented differently, which means we can multiply or divide the numerator and the denominator by the same integer. Okay, so that is the meaning of equivalent rational number. Here we have the problem, check if the following are equivalent: minus 7 by 11, 49 by minus 77. So now you see that I told you that we should multiply or divide it by the same integer, right? So in that first problem, minus 7 divided by 11, it is the common divisor is the least, because both are prime numbers, one is the common divisor. So I have divided by 1 for both. 1 divided by 1 divided by 1, the same number. But the second number, 49 divided by minus 11, which is the greater value compared to the first one, so we have to divide, we should not multiply, we have to divide it by the same factor. So for 49 and 77, the common factor is, I have chosen that minus 7. So if you are dividing by minus 7, you may get the numerator as minus 7 and the denominator is 11. Now you compare both the one, we have the same, minus 7 by 11, minus 7 by 11, therefore they are equivalent. So equivalent, which means once again I am reminding that have the same value but they are represented differently. So minus 7 by 11, 49 by minus 77, they are same but it is representing differently, right? So that is what I have proven by the division concept. Okay, so this is what equivalent rational numbers. Hey guys, hope you all understood this concept of rational numbers, and thank you for watching my videos and keep supporting me. If anyone you are not subscribed my channel, kindly subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you so much. Bye.